Position, all-out war being declared by Rahul Gandhi. I'm Arunima. Let me cross live to my colleagues who are tracking the story. Anshul is there outside the AICC headquarters. Anshul, what is the scene around you? Are the protesters still gathered? Is the plan still on to march to Raisina Hills?
Yes, outside the AICC headquarters, the basic plan of the Congress party as of now is to march towards 7 RCR Arunima, and I could just ask my camera to show you in the visuals over here that the Congress workers have gathered outside the gates of AICC, where they have been stopped at barricades that have been put by the police officials and the security officials over here. If you could see in the visuals, hundreds of protesters have already gathered outside AICC headquarters. They are trying to cross this barricade, but they haven't yet used any sort of force to break down these barricades. And on the other side, if I could show you the number of police personnel who are present over here, even though it is raining heavily out here in central Delhi, we are seeing heavy deployment of police forces. Approximately 25 to 30 buses have been parked in the entire stretch of Akbar Road, making sure that each and every person who has managed to get inside the Congress office is detained and they are not allowed to move out of this stretch of Akbar Road. Yes, what the Congress did is to make sure that these protesters reach here late last night. Approximately 300 to 400 people are still inside the AICC office, and this is a difference that I can tell you, Arunima. We have been covering this protest of the Congress protest basically for almost now 2 months now, when initially Sonia Gandhi was questioned and Rahul Gandhi was also questioned. But the number of protesters that are on the ground this time around is definitely way more than the protesters that were out here outside AICC over the last month and a half. Also, the number of security officials in this entire stretch has increased. The number of barricades has also increased. Almost 7 layers of barricading have been placed in the entire stretch of Akbar Road. And just in the next few minutes, what we are being told that these workers will try to move out from here. They are waiting for the senior leaders to come out. A few minutes ago, senior Congress leader Udit Raj came outside. He spoke to these protesters who are waiting to move out from these barricades. And it is being told to us that within the next few minutes, we can expect that these workers will use their force and try to break these barricades down and try to move forward towards 7 LKM. But as soon as they will do anything of this sort, we are going to see these police officials who are deployed over here, the women police officials, the men police officials, the RAF Rapid Action Force, all of which who have been deployed here will come into force, and we are going to see a massive crackdown, just making sure that no one is allowed to leave this stretch as of now. So yes, what I can tell you, inside the AICC headquarters, senior leaders like Ajay Makan, Udit Raj are all present inside the AICC headquarters, whereas senior MPs of the Congress party, be it KC Venugopal, Jairam Ramesh, Rahul Gandhi, have all left from AICC. They have moved towards the parliament to join that march from parliament to the Rashtrapati Bhavan. They'll be taking part in that, whereas other senior leaders, the likes of Ajay Makan and Udit Raj, they will try to carry this protest from here to 7 LKM. But yes, a big day for the Delhi police, just to make sure that the security is intact in this entire area. Section 144 has already been imposed. The police officials present over here are announcing in every few minutes that Section 144 has been imposed, and hence you are not allowed to carry out any of these protests. But yes, these Congress workers are relentless. Even though it is raining, we can see that there's still that fire within them, just to make sure that the message that they want to give out, that the Congress stands with the people of the country on issues like high unemployment and high inflation. The message that they want to give out, that message goes across clearly. Also, another very interesting fact, Arunima, we are not seeing any posters of what we saw when Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi were interrogated, of how ED is trying to harass them. We are not seeing any such posters as of now. All the posters that we are seeing over here are the posters of high unemployment and the non-implementation or the bad implementation of GST. So yes, the Congress wants to give out a message and face that criticism and belittle that criticism. Basically, what the criticism that they had faced, that the Congress workers only reach on the ground when the Gandhi family is on the dock. So they want to get their name clear of this criticism, and that is the reason why we are hearing very little about the ED action that has been taken on the National Herald, as well as the interrogation that happened of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. But yes, just in the next few minutes, we can expect these workers to come out and try to take out their march. Right. But it is very unlikely that they would be allowed to step anywhere outside
Right.
the AICC headquarters, and they will be
All right.
detained
So on
at
the left of the
earliest.
screen, we are seeing visuals from Delhi. On the right are visuals coming in from Guwahati, where I think the police is clashing with the Congress workers. Preeti is with me. Preeti, explain to us these visuals that we are seeing. Is there a clash happening between the police and the Congress workers?
Currently, a clash is happening between the protesters and the police, and I'm going to show you the visuals how the protesters are being stopped by the police force on their line, and they are breaking all the barricades and all security forces so that they can come near the Rajput where this protest. I'm going to show you the fresh visuals on my camera screen how these are the barricades. I'm trying to show you the fresh visuals here on the screen.
Use of force by the the Congress workers are trying to allow the Rajput where the government is here and
There's complete chaos there at that Guwahati site where the Congress workers are clashing with the police. Police is stopping them from moving ahead. The similar pictures from Delhi as well outside AICC headquarters. It's raining hard, but even that has not deterred the Congress workers who plan to march towards the Prime Minister's residence. We're getting reports from Mumbai as well, where the Congress workers are facing the administration there, clashing with them. So this is a scene that you're seeing all over the country, reports coming in from across the country. These current set of visuals are from the AICC headquarters, where Anshul is sending us these reports. There is police barricading on the Akbar Road, both sides of Akbar Road, one that leads towards the India Gate and the other that leads you towards Janpath. And from there you can move onwards towards the Prime Minister's residence. Both sides has heavy police presence, but the Congress workers are also there standing steady. These are NSUI workers on the foreground. There are also youth Congress workers who have assembled, but like I was saying, similar set of visuals from across the country. Let me cross live to Maharashtra now. Vinaya Deshpande, in Mumbai also Congress workers are clashing with the administration, with the police?
Well, absolutely difficult situation here. We've been showing visuals of how Congress leaders have been stopped at Vidhan Bhavan, not allowed to reach the venue. This was a pre-planned protest. Congress workers say that permissions had been taken. We are right outside the residence of the Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, where there is massive police deployment. I have with me senior Congress leader माणिकराव ठाकरे। माणिकराव ठाकरे जी, आज कांग्रेस का बहुत बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट होने वाला था, लेकिन अभी कांग्रेस के नेता विधान भवन में जो है वो कह रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस के नेताओं को छोड़ा नहीं जा रहा है, पुलिस उनको मूवमेंट नहीं करने दे रही है। कैसे देखते हैं आप?
देखिए, मूवमेंट तो हम करेंगे और यहाँ से आंदोलन शुरू होगा जहाँ से ठहराया था, लेकिन सुबह से सभी कांग्रेस नेताओं को अरेस्ट करने का प्लान इन्होंने पहले से बनाया है। जगह जगह पे हजारों पुलिस वहां पे खड़ी कर दी है, कोई भी गाड़ी में यहां तक पहुंचने नहीं दे रहे हैं। फिर भी कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ता इकट्ठे होंगे और जो आंदोलन की बात है, जो भी हमें करना है वो जरूर हम करेंगे। ना कि इस तरीके से पूरे मुंबई शहर में पूरी पुलिस फोर्स उन्होंने लगा दी है कि कोई भी कांग्रेसमैन वहां तक ना पहुंचे और इस आंदोलन में हिस्सा ना ले।
आप कह रहे हैं जगह जगह पे नाकाबंदी है, पुलिस आने नहीं दे रही है। कांग्रेस के कुछ नेताओं ने आज सुबह हमसे बात करते हुए, चरण सिंह सापरा जी ने CNN न्यूज 18 से बात की, मुझे कहा कि कम से कम 2000 कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ताओं को पुलिस ने नोटिस भेजी हैं। तो क्या हो रहा है?
नहीं, देखो, पुलिस हर घर घर में जाके जहाँ पर भी मीटिंग है वहाँ के सभी नेताओं को उन्होंने डिटेन करके रखा है और कोशिश उनकी ये है कि कोई भी वहां तक ना पहुंचे, लेकिन अलग अलग तरीके से सब पहुंच रहे हैं। मैं यहाँ पे